When you want to catch a lie, it is not as simple as observing if the person can't stand an eye contact. Research shows compulsive liars do the opposite to appear credible. An expert liar will avoid closing his arms, but still, his subtle gestures will betray him. That said, here are 7 subtle body language signs of deception. When a person lies, he cannot help it but relieve it by scratching particular parts of his face. When we lie, our body feels uneasy, and this makes us feel anxious. The autonomic nervous system kicks in to relieve our anxiety. Then the fight or flight response activates. This lessens the blood to areas of the body which can still function with less blood, like our facial skin. The result is itchiness or slight irritation on our face. Lying causes stress and discomfort. What a liar does when he feels stressed is comfort himself. So watch out for body language signs of rocking, hair stroking, twiddling, or playing with ring. We all use self-comfort gestures, but this will happen more often when someone is lying. A deceptive man will adjust his necktie, cuffs, or glasses. For women, she'll fix her hair behind her ear or adjust her skirt. These gestures are alternative ways to cover the mouth and eyes. For women, instead of scratching her face, she will scratch her legs by adjusting her skirt. When you are comfortable showing your palms, you are being honest and truthful. This is because palms rarely become visible when someone is lying. The hands are the extension of your words, so watch out for the palms. If it's rarely visible, it is a sign of deception. Putting the hands in pockets could be a sign the person is lying. Someone who is being deceptive could feel guilty for lying and might want to try to hide it by keeping his hands on his pocket. Although, putting one hand in pocket could have different meaning. Watch cartoon characters when they make a loud swallowing sound when they are about to get caught lying. This isn't an exaggeration. A person who feels anxious may feel discomfort because the stress dries his mouth and throat. But if the person swallows or clears his throat after responding to a question, he may not be lying. Remember when you were a kid, you used to cover your mouth or eyes when you see something you don't want. Adults also tend to do the same when telling a lie, but in a more subtle way. If someone wants to be deceitful, he may cover his mouth while responding to a question. Take note that a liar won't use his entire hand to cover his mouth. Rather, he would use simpler gestures to put his hand in front of his mouth. There's also a tendency to cover his eyes. This is because he cannot bear to see the person he is deceiving. If the question is easy, but he closes his eyes while responding, this is a sign of deception.